What is going on, everyone? KMDolph back for the next installment of Transport Fever 2. Now, we're starting off here today at the food processing plant, because I've done one little thing off camera before I decided to start today, and that is I put this little train in remembrance, because what I noticed in the last episode before we cut off was that these stations are not producing as much food as they should for the 2 tank engines that I've got running up and down the line. So now I've only got one. And that is this little fella here, going about his business, doing his thing. He's lost his twin tank engine brother. But, you know, what can you do? It is what it is. Because these things aren't getting above sort of the 80 to 90 mark at the moment for whatever reason, even though they are working around the clock. Unfortunately, I can't have trains running on next to bugger all. So, I got rid of one. As he pulls into the David W farm, and he's going to pick up as much, literally as much as he can here, which will probably be a full load for him. No, still not quite a full load. See, still not a full load. We want the full loads, and unfortunately that's not happening, so hopefully now this will aid that in making it more believable. See, this is already up to 59. Is this farm still running at full capacity? Yes, it is. So, yeah, I'm just going to have the one train running back and forth. If it starts getting too much, I'll just add a couple of extra trucks onto him and maybe extend the station a little bit. Because both stations at either end could hold more trucks than what they're currently doing, so it doesn't look ridiculous. All I'd have to do, really, is just add an extra bit of station onto there for my little tank engine friend to do his thing. Now, with all of that said, while we sit down here and wait for him to come in, today is the 10th of April 2020. For me personally, it is day 18 of no work. They say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Well, all no work and all play is rather interesting when you look at the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Yes, 18 days without work. I'm still bringing you guys some content every third day, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Even though it is Good Friday, it's a public holiday for us. Doesn't mean anything to most other people, but I'm not working, so I'm going to bring you content anyway. So as per usual, this will be up at around 6:30 PM tonight. By the time this comes out, I'm actually recording this at about 10 o'clock in the morning, only because I've got nothing else better to do. So I'm recording it now. So what we're going to do today, as that train has now pulled in and he's dropping off the load, so we don't have to watch that anymore, we're going to continue what I tried to finish off last session, and we are going to focus today on Oundle. We are going to try and get this up and running with some food, running down to Marlborough and also down to Liamsville, the freshly named Liamsville. So we're going to get into all of that today. I'm going to try and also set up the passenger line that goes from Liamsville back out to Canterbury and then back through Oundle. Although the one thing I have noticed that I might make a quick change for before we get into today is I might actually change that and put it there and then put the passenger line there. Only because if I want the food to come from here over to here and I want to have the line running out of the main centre of this thing and coming down onto that line there to head down to Marlborough, it would make more sense rather than having this line or even this line cutting across other lines. It just doesn't make much sense. I've had some time to think about it. So we're going to get straight into all of this today, and we're going to do it right after the intro. Okay, and we are now back from said intro, and as this little train is heading out, is that my... Which one's that one? Is that the Scotsman? Why, no it's not. It's the non-Scotsman train. But he's off doing his bit. He's making me good coin. And it's all hunky-dory. So, what we are going to do, now that that train has left the station, let's get straight into what we're doing today. Hit that pause button. Autosave's finished doing its thing. Very good. Good for you, my good sir. Alright, so what we're going to do real quick is we're going to fix this up. We're also going to get rid of that side there. Boom, 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 boom. Done. Yes, because what this is going to allow us to do is I can then run a train on either side to pick up assorted goods and bits and pieces, and that will be hunky-dunky. And that will go there. We'll then put a passenger platform in over here. And this will allow me to... yes, there you go. That looks quite good. We need to go to the miscellaneouses. We need to put the under platform things in there. We should probably look after the good folks that are going to go along this line and give them a bit of cover. And that should be easy stuff. So yes, ideally what we're going to do is we're going to have train line running out that way. This line will branch off onto here and even branch off onto there so that it can run food. Because I am ideally going to leave this as a buffering system because I'm not running anything. Well, I'm not yet. And that actually might come in handy later. I wasn't going to run anything out there, but who knows? I might organise some construction materials to come out here from probably Keighley, if I can organise an additional route, and organise some construction materials for Canterbury. But anyway, so what we're going to do right now, first and foremost, is I want to quickly chuck a little bit of line out here without the catenaries, because we don't like catenaries. I'm going to whack that out there, and then we're going to whack that onto there like so. Because that's the way that this should go. Now, let's find out where a nice little spot down here in Liamstown is going to be for this particular train system. And I mean, this is pretty easy stuff right here. I mean, I'm just going to whack a train station right there, because it's away from everything. And it also allows me the expansion to put both a one-line platform thing on one side, and it also allows me to put a food freight thing on the other side. I'll get my wording right eventually. So what we're going to want is we are going to want a passenger terminus station. We do not want catenaries because we're sick to death of catenaries. We're going to go high speed because why not? It just means that I'm going to have to whack a bit of a faster train onto, well, a relevant train that's going to do the same sort of speeds as its counterpart for passenger. So that way then the passenger trains are not stuck doing ridiculous things. So we're going to whack this. Where can I whack this? Let's whack it pretty much. I would probably dare say about... I would dare say probably about there. That's where that's going to go. Right. He is connected to the line, which is fantastic. I mean, I could have brought that a little bit closer in, to be perfectly honest, but you know what? We're going to fix that real quick because that looks absolutely god-awful. There you go. We'll whack that in there like that. Done. Very good. So Liamsville has now got a station that looks a lot better positioned where it is. We're then going to go into the configurations and we're going to put a cargo doohickey on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to go platform. We're going to go like that. Like, no. I don't like it when this game does that to me. It's rather rude. Yeah, it's only going to be 3 long because I'm not expecting this train to be terribly long. But you know what? We may as well just do that anyway. We now need a cargo building. We're going to whack this one. No, you're not going to like that one. Are you going to whack that one on? Yeah, you like that one. Okay. So we're going to whack that one on there. Now it's got both the... I probably might have to bring this little bit of road out a little bit, I would dare say. There you go. You can come out to there, and now everything's happy. Yes, everyone's happy. Excellent. So now, that is that line sorted. Next thing I need to do is start building some track. Because we like track. Alright, so we're going to whack that out there at about 168. That all looks kind of hunky-dunky. And then we're going to whack it all the way along here. It's got its own nice little line that runs straight through here. And then we need to find a passenger platform for that side. Yes. That looks good. We're then going to whack a line out to here, which also looks good. Oh, I don't think I did that right. Now, I know that this, as I'm doing this, this has been a good couple of episodes in the making. Because I've been talking about doing this for some time. And just never really got around to doing it. Yep, I like that. And then from there, you can literally just go on to here whenever you like. Boom, and done. So that's just going to be a single end of the line. It's going to be terminus at either end, so that's always fine. We do need a couple of these. So that's going to come down that way, because that's the way all the trains are running. Well, yes, because I don't put them in that side, so yes. We can put that there. We can put one there. We'll head up to here. Put another one over here. And then we'll run up to here. Put another one there. Right in the middle of the jungle. There you go. You go right to the jungle. There you go. Beautiful. And that all looks good. Now, next part of this is we have to go all the way out here to Canterbury. And once again, the look at that. That looks nice. Nice little cliff. I like the cliff. Cliff looks good. We've got all this. Canterbury's not it's doing everything, isn't it? Naturally, we are going to bring it into here because it's right near the residentials. Although, I mean, I could realistically bring it down to here, right near the industrials, and that would be a little bit more plausible. I mean, I've got all the option in the world to do this. So, a bit of industrial there, major industrials in the middle of town. That's all in the middle of town, and the residential's all on the outside of it. Huh, okay, fair enough. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the original plan and stick it all the way out here, because it just makes more sense, even though it's right near a bridge. But it just makes that little bit more sense to do this from that angle, only because it's going to be easy to drop the construction materials off, because I can have trucking stations. If I get rid of that real quick, I can have all my trucking stations over here and my bus depot. The bus depot can go up there, do its rounds, come back. I mean, I'm probably going to have to organise another road to come down. I mean, I can always easily do that. Let's just chuck a road in here. Oh, there you go. Now they've got a road, and now they're happy. That way they can come up here, do that, come down, do the loop, up and around, and come back. Yep, I like it. You like it. At least I hope everyone likes it. Okay, so we've got that. We then need to chuck a platform in on the other side, because it's what you do. There will only be the one platform either side, because that's the way we're going to run with this. Now we need to make our tracks. Do 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 do. And they're also going to have a really cool tunnel. Well, that's alright. I'm not opposed to the tunnel. But you do need to come in through there, sunshine. Oh. There's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of that happening, but that's all right. It is what it is. All right, then you need to come out of there, and then we need to play this whole game of going along everything. Yeah. All right, so you're going to come out to there so far. Good. And then you're going to come all the way along here. Dun 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 dun. Yep, out to that point there. And then we're going to make a nice little... Okay. Or you can fight me, either way. And there you go. Just like that. Nice and easy. Nothing too ridiculous. We'll whack that in there. We'll whack... Not going to whack one there because that's just silly. Whack that there, whack that there. Whack that there, whack that there. Put one there, and we'll put one just there as well. There you go. So now, effectively, that is that line done. The only other thing I wanted to do is organise the food route to go down that way and then come back up that way. Yes. Because effectively, what I could do is I could essentially just run a train that does both ends. Because it's going to go down one way and it's going to come back, and I could send it down that... Well, I mean, we could do that. Realistically, we could. The question is whether or not one should. Okay, so then we're going to have that stretch off of there. And that's going to come off over here, right next to that. That's fine. And then we're going to have this happy little fella come off here. And then we need to get rid of that. That needs to become one of those. And that can get deleted, because I'm not going to have that one there. Because the food train is going to give way to any other trains. Because that's what you do. So we whack that there, like so. Fantastic. Okay, so this is all coming along rather nicely. The only thing that I haven't accounted for is the fact that I've got a train shed here and can't get anything onto here. So something is going to have to give, and I'm going to have to put either one out near Canterbury or one down in Liamsville. I'm going to do Liamsville because I know that Liam, after having a town named after him, is going to be rather excited. Then I just have to sort out how I'm going to go about doing it. I mean, I could easily just chuck one here. Let's do that. Buildings, this thing. Oh, that's the only annoying thing, is that the building's on that side. Grr. There's nowhere over that side with any form of... I want it to look aesthetically pleasing. Well, I mean, I could always just whack it in here, and that would be fine. Yeah, I could whack it. Wait. Come around. Come around. Yeah, and I could just whack it there, realistically. Right next to the station. Now, how far in can I come to this? Keep going. Keep going. Nope, can't go any further. Alright, you just have to come there. That'll go there. And then I could... No, that should have gone over a little bit. I'm a bit of a goob for doing that. Okay, we'll start that again. We'll get this right. Don't worry, we'll get it right. It's just a matter of when, not if. So that can go there, because then I can build my little asphalty nonsense over here and then make a little bit of a parking scenario. So that'll be fine. Then I've got to come out of there, and then I've got to whack some track down again. We'll whack some track. Yep, that'll look fine. And then we've got to whack this along so that it goes kind of like this. So that way, trains can get in and out of that without too much grief. Oh dear. Note to self. Make sure you mute your phone before you start recording. Alright, so we'll fix that up. That's going to be double slippies. Because it needs to be double slippies. That way it slows everything down as it comes into the station. We've now got a pretty little thing happening there. I will have to quickly put a, whatchamacallit. Oh, hang on, I'm going to have to fix this up, aren't I? No, I shouldn't need to fix that up at all, actually. I do need to put a new one of these. Got to put that there, because that's going to look nice. And, I mean, that signal's sitting in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, I am going to need to fix that, I think. Well, the next nearest one's over there, so that's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, we're going to say goodbye to that little signal there. There you go. See you bye. That way, then, the only thing that's going to have to worry about coming out of here is that, and that's fine. Okay, so let's organise this new line and let's get some trains up and running since I've got $452 million redos. What we're going to do is we're going to call this one the... Oh, God. Liamsville dash Canterbury. Canterbury. Huh? I don't think I've spelt that right. Canterbury. Let me quickly just have a look at that real quick. Yeah, no, I didn't spell that right at all. Liamsville to Canterbury. Canterbury has an E, not a U. Canterbury. Yes, that's right. Okay, very good. Add stations. We're going to go Whabam. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to go Whabam. Then we're going to come around here and we're going to go Whabam. And then you're going to come back out and go Whabam. So when you come through Oundle the first time, you're going to go through platform 5. And then on your way back out again, you're going to go through number 6. And that should create the full double length line that I was hoping for. Yes, indeed it does. Yep. Excellent. Okay. That line is now up and running. The only thing I haven't done is organise bus routes. Which I should probably look at doing, because you can't do this without bus routes. Okay, so we're going to need... How am I going to do this? I'm going to have to put up these things, aren't I? Yeah. We're going to need them regardless of what anybody says. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put that there. And then I'm also going to put one of these over here. Now I have both bus and truck. Because that's what you need to organise. Yes. We'll put some little buses on here. Buses will come around. They'll do their bit. I should probably put some bus stops in here somewhere. Where are we going to go? Because we're going to have to go somewhere, and then we're going to have to go somewhere else. Yeah, I didn't really think this part through, did I? I need some streets, please. Right, so you're going to have to go through to there. And then you're going to have to come around here, and you're going to have to come out there. And that does look horrible, but that's okay, because we're not going for necessarily too pretty. Alright, so you're going to come through, and you're going to go to there. You're then going to come around, and you're going to go out to there. You're then going to come around here, and you're going to come around to... Oh, where did that go? That's where you went. There you go. And you'll come back around and fly into there. I'm not going to put one just here because I think, you know what, I will. I'll put one right there. Excellent. Now, Liamstown, or Liamsville I should say, needs a line. So let's create a new line. This will be the Liamsville commuter. There you go. And you're going to start there. You'll then go to there. You'll then go to... Sure, you're going to go out to that way, that way, that way. And just because I can, we're going to go boom, 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 boom. There you go. That does the full loop correct way. Well, I mean, as good as it can, I guess. No, something's amiss. Is it Grove on the way back? Yeah, I think it's Grove on the way back. Yeah, that's a bit better. Now it does the full loopy loop without any interruptions. And that's hunky-dory. Done. Only other thing I need is a, yeah, one of these things, which I had not thought about previously. You know what? Just to make this even more fun, we're going to shove this here. We're going to have all the stations and all the depots right next to each other. Yeah, I like that. Buy some vehicles. We need some passenger stuff. What are we going to have running around here, I wonder? A little Ziz? Yeah, a couple of Zizzes. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do. Whack them on the Liamsville commuter, and everyone's happy. Excellent. We also need to organise a train. Just a train for now. I can always clone it and edit it later. So we are going to buy... we've got... See, look at all these electrics now. We've got all these electrics. We've got all these diesels, but this is a Steam series, so we're sticking with Steam. They do 161. Royal Scot does 129. That does 113. Now, where's my Garrett? I'm not going to... Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to run anything off the Garrett. Oh, look at these things. These things are cute. 97k, that's alright. And then you've got the large ones. Oh, that's even better. Where's my Garrett gone? Oh, there it is. It does 120. Because I get the feeling I might have to use the Garrett at some point. I just don't know when. And unfortunately, so that's 120. Okay, so I've got to keep that in mind. Something that doesn't quite do all that speed. Yeah, see these things... using a marine type boiler proved to be good, blah, 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 blah. Unlimited, late, early, class A4. Nah, see these things do 120, they're fine. Rebuilt these engines from the redundant class tank engines that no longer required and are on the low electrified London-Brighton line. Sharing a striking resemblance to the King Arthur class, however, the N15X was often misunderstood to be an improvement on the class. However, the N15X was known for being a fast accelerating engine and was commonly used on cross-country trains between main lines. Bingo. There's my train. There's him. Now we need some passenger variant coaches. And as much as I do like these, they're not quite as good as they should be. So we're going to whack that on there, and then we're going to whack... You know what? We're just going to whack these ones on. That's the bogey late. Bogey late, bogey late, bogey late. Everything's bogey late. Okay, so that's fine. So we'll whack that on there. And then we're going to whack 2 first class, 2 third class, and a brake van. And that's 132 capacity with 6 coaches. I like it. And it's going to cost me $18 million redos. That is also equally fine. There's my one train. You, my friend, are going on the Liamsville to Canterbury. Yes, indeed you are. Again, one train for now until it starts taking off. And then we'll clone a train, edit it, and put a different loco. Most likely that darker green variant, so that way I've got 2 different locos, but doing the same speed. They do 120 kilometers an hour, which is fantastic, which will help me in my inevitable quest to chuck a Garrett onto the line to take the food, because it'll be fun. Because I eventually think that this food line is going to take off a lot more, because there's now a request for more food. The other alternative to that is I do whack trains on there that go as fast as their counterparts, which smaller, that take smaller loads, but you know, we'll cross that bit when we come to it. Quickly out to Canterbury for a similar setup scenario where we are going to go with... Nope. Yep, we're going to whack that there. We're also going to whack one of these. Okay. Whack that there. Done. You nearly forgot to do your street stuff there, Mr. Dolph. Okay, so nothing's going to go down there because they can all walk to the station because bugger them. Okay, so we're going to have that there. That there. That there. And then we're going to whack it around here so that they stay away and don't come down these side streets, because I don't want people coming down the side streets. Alright, new line. It's a massive construction episode today. I hope everyone's enjoying this. This is the Canterbury commuter. I'll learn to spell eventually. What was it? Canterbury commuter. There it is. Okay, so you're going to start in there. You're then going to go to there, 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 there. You're then going to come back to here, then go there, 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 and there. 1, 1, 1, 1. Church Lane needs to go 1. No. Apparently Church Lane does not need to go 1, needs to go 2. Okay. And then 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so you need to go back to 1. No, you do not. You go to 2. Park Lane goes to 2. There you go. Now it's set up properly. Done. The only other thing I need to organise is a nice little bus terminals, so that buses have got somewhere to come from and to go to. And we're probably just going to whack it up here, right near the... right near some little nice nook where there's no issues with anybody. There you go. Whack that in there like that. Grab a couple of buses. What are we going to go with here? 50, 60, 70? The Mercedes-Benz class? Ugh. Well, you know what? We're going to have that in the Canterbury. We'll whack another 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. You can get on the Canterbury commuter, and you are done. Okay. That is everything done for this part of the setup, which is great. So what we can do now is we're going to head down to Liamsville, and we're going to watch everything come out and go hunky-dunky. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's watch it. Here it comes. Look at him. That's actually kind of cool looking. Look at him. I like that. Okay. Out he comes with his 6 carriage long train. Do 120 k's an hour he will. Yep. Don't mind that at all. Auto save's doing its thing. Let's watch it come along here doing its business. Coming out of that new butte line that I've created. And he's going to do a little flip. And he's going to head off down that line and away he goes. There you go. I'm quite happy with that. Now, the other thing that I did need to check up real quick. Yes, that's one thing I needed to check really quickly. Buy a vehicle. I just want to have a quick look at that ye old Flying Scotsman. If I can find him. There he is. Scotsman, 120k an hour. Okay. So all I need realistically is something that can do the 120k an hour whilst not slowing down anybody else for a goods train. So that I can set that up accordingly. Now, I mean, I could whack another one of those on, but I'm not going to. I need a goods train. Something that's goods looking. No, you go 160k. You're too much. 160, too much. I mean, it's a Garrett. Can you really go wrong with a Garrett? Yes, you can. It's not the point, but yes, you can. And then... Oh, hello. Jeez, he got up here quick. He's going ham. Good on him. Good on him. But yes, so effectively what he could do is if I get a Garrett, realistically, if I make the train long enough to justify it, it can run food out everywhere. That's 100 and... I mean, six passenger train is still too small. So I can have a bit of fun with that. You know what? I am going to run one train up and down each line, because both trains going in either direction are 120k an hour, and so is this Garrett. So we are going to buy a Garrett. As much as it is not a Garrett-looking vehicle, it is still doing that which it does. Now, I need something that can carry food. I mean, I could whack box cars on there, but that just seems a bit much even for a Garrett. What if I want something that can also carry construction materials? Well, I don't have anything that can carry construction materials, so I'm just kind of stuffed there. That would be just a one-track minded thing, I think. What have I got? What have I got? I don't even know what hell I've got. That does 121, and that's a British wagon. We've also got the goods wagons, which will do the foods. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to whack stuff on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to whack a little wagon on the back of it, because we can. If I could even find the little wagon. Do I just whack one of these on the back of it? No, it only does 97 kilometers. Now I need to find a small wagon that does 120 kilometers an hour. No. No. None of you are going to do anywhere near what I want. 88. Yeah, see, I don't want to slow the train down. It's okay for that smaller food train that does its bit, because it only goes a certain speed anyway. That's a box car, that's a box car, that's a box car. Yeah, I'm not going to get this. Yeah, no. I am not going to get that which I desire. Because I'm not whacking box cars on the back of this, and that's already doing that. $23 million redos for a train. Yes, please. And I need to also create a line, which I'm going to do right now. This is the The Oundle food exchange? Yeah. No, distribution. Oundle food distribution. Yeah, distribution is a better word. Done. Then I need to go back into that, and I need to make that happen. So that was the... What was it called? I forget what I just called it. Oundle food distribution. Oh, I've already put that train on that line, haven't I? Well, that was a bit dumb. You need to come into there. And then you're going to come into here. Oh, no. Yeah, you're going to come into there. Then you're going to run all the way down here. Oh. Oh, hello. I have not done the upgradings. I should probably do those upgradings because that might help my cause. Configure. Platforms. Quick, make it happen. There we go. Done. Very good. Now that has that. I then need to go back into my lines, the Oundle food, add a station, add that in. Could not connect all lines. Okay, well here's my next question. Why? Ah, because, yeah, you got to go back into bloody Oundle, you stupid thing. I don't know why you're upset. There you go, now you're fine. Now you can pick up food at either end. Now, has that already let you loose? Yes. He's already loose. But in saying that, he looks absolutely awesome gliding down the line. Look at it. There's a food train for you. Love it. So now, in essence, what that should do... That's not going to affect him none. And that's fine. Is when this Garrett decides to rock into the station at 120 billion miles an hour. He's going to have his own platform, because he's not going to get affected by the passenger side, which is great. Is he coming? Oh, he probably got held up by that. Yeah, he did. He got held up by that. He did. Should probably just quickly chuck a little Dover in there. That way it's not going to affect him for too much longer. Here he comes. Alright, so, yeah, effectively what he's going to do is he's just going to come running up into here. Got his own platform to worry about. Doesn't need to worry about anything else. Something's coming rushing into the station at 100 miles an hour. Oh, there's my little food train. How's he doing? Is he full yet? Nowhere near. That's alright. Hopefully he'll drop some food off for this line. I really hope he does, because that'd be flippin' awesome. Not yet. Okay. No food drop off yet. Probably because it hasn't recognised it. So train comes in, stops perfectly. That way you know it's definitely a station that can do what it needs to do. There goes the Garrett. Now it is a slightly odd fixation of the wheels, best as I can tell. But that's alright. He's off and doing his bit. Is anything getting stuck up there on the corner? Oh no, not yet. And the food train is off doing his business. There you go. Alright, so that is all now effectively set up. Have we got, yeah, we got passengers happening down here. We've got 36 at the moment. The buses are coming in and doing their bits. Got people waiting there, people waiting there. This is all looking pretty... It's all looking pretty... Oh, look at this. More people everywhere. Okay, that's cool. So that's all happening there. We'll quickly go and have a look down here in Liamsville. How you going down here, Liamsville? You got no passengers yet. That's alright, that was to be expected. You will drop some people off, however, and you'll do that which you do. You'll drop some people off and you'll pick some people up, and it's a town on the grow very, very slowly. Only because it has had absolutely no connection with anything anywhere else. But that looks kind of good. I'm quite happy with that. Cool. Alright. And then we've also got all this stuff to play with as well. We could make some machines. We could make sawmills. We could make all sorts of things. Look at this. There's stuff everywhere. Oh, that's why. How's he doing? 50 people? Okay. Getting there. Slowly. But it's getting there. Alright, so we'll watch that come into the station real quick. In he comes. I mean, he's not going to pick up too many people just yet because the line hasn't taken off. Yeah, so that train could have been longer for this station, but anyway. Doesn't matter. They still look good. And Oundle here is just going absolute gangbusters at the moment, so we don't have to worry about that too much. What's happening over here? Someone's not happy. Oh no, you're happy. You got 113 passengers on board. You're doing pretty good. How's this train doing over here? Ah, look at that. He's running dead full now. Ah, that's what we wanted. Just the consistency would be nice. But yet, not much action here. Okay, it's interesting. That is really quite interesting. It's fascinated me. But at least for now, it looks like the farms at either end are doing their bit. So I don't have to worry too much about the food line. Just got to worry about this thing picking up pace. Which it is doing. It's getting there. It's come up from 98 to 102. So it's come up slightly. So we'll keep checking in on that to make sure that it's doing that which it needs to do. In the meantime, we got trains waiting in spots and things happening in other areas. Okay, yep. So that's all happening. He can come off there. He'll start moving again. It's my only one slight regret is having that happening that way. Realistically, I should have put another line here for him, but anyway. Alright, I want to quickly put on the afterburners, so I'm going to see what happens when the next... Oh, hello. We got Russian stuff. The Russians are making their presence known. Yeah, I want to put the afterburners on real quick because I want to see my little blue engine friend here with his 46 something or other coming on board. Here he comes at 1,000 paces. We can slow it down now, thank you very much. So 48 food. Will you give my middle platform anything? Yes. Yes, you will. Good. That should start increasing the... And look at that. Right as the Garrett's about to arrive. 1 for Liamsville. Well, there you go. You get 1 piece of food to take back to Liamsville, buddy. Enjoy your 1 piece of food. Well, at least we know it works. So that way now, Marlborough should get some food, Liamsville should get some food. The only thing I haven't really accounted for is the fact that I've got no way of transporting the food to the correct destination. Because I have not created a trucking network yet. But that's okay. We'll do that in the next episode just as a quick touch off to that. And we'll do the same thing down in Marlborough as part of the next episode. Only because this episode is going on past 45 minutes. So what we will do is we're going to watch the Garrett. We're going to watch the Garrett in all of its glory. Running along the line. So guys, that will do it for today's episode. We've done a fair bit. I finally created that line between Canterbury and Liamsville. And I've now got a Garrett up and running, delivering one piece of food to Liamsville, which he'll do before this episode comes full circle. But yes, make sure you guys leave a like on this particular video. Comment your suggestions as per usual. If there's anything I've missed, if I've made a mistake somewhere, let me know. If you want to see me do something, let me know. If you want something named after you, also chuck a comment in the comment section. David W's got his own town. Liam's got his own town. You want something named after you? Chuck a comment in the comment section. Guys, like and follow me on Facebook. I know I say it all the time, but it is the best form of social media that I currently possess. And we're just going to come in here to this station here and watch the train come in. Yeah, like and follow me on Facebook. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Click the notification button so you can stay up to date with all things KMDolph. Everyone, stay safe, stay well. I know we're still going through trying times, but take care of yourselves and each other. Sounded very Jerry Springer there, but nonetheless. Guys, take care, look after each other, and we'll see you for the next installment of Transport Fever 2. Take care, everyone.